Hello.
Hi, Megha. Good
Hi,
evening.
Subhash. Good evening. So nice
Oh
to see you
my
again.
God. After such a long time,
I know, right? It's been so long. How have you been doing?
I've been doing very great, and
Awesome.
it could not have been a better day for me that today at least today, I got a chance to talk with you on this
Same here.
platform.
Same here. I'm so glad that you were able to get my, you were able to see my slot. And when I saw that you booked the session, I was super excited.
Actually, I don't come to take a session at this time, but since it was your session, I just could not miss it. Whatever I got an opportunity, I had to grab it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Okay, so tell me, the first 2 months into the new year, how is life? How's the new year treating you?
It is going well till now. So far, so good.
Okay.
It's going great.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
what about you?
Oh, it's been going good. I'm back on Clapingo, so I'm very excited to meet all the learners. So it's good.
Nice.
So, have you picked up any new hobbies? I know that you love reading. Apart from that, have you picked up anything new this time?
No, I have not picked up any new habit. Only with
Hmm.
this reading, um, watching YouTube, and taking classes here.
Okay, cool.
This year,
Yeah.
I just can say because I don't have any such wish as
Hmm.
of now that I want to fulfill. I had a wish that my son he was looking for a job, so it was fulfilled in the last year.
Oh,
As
great.
I
Congrats.
Yeah, and my daughter is also got an admission. She had a wish to read under DU
Hmm.
Delhi University, so that
Okay.
was also fulfilled. So as I don't have, but okay, one thing is there. I have a plan to visit this Ladakh. So
Oh,
I
okay.
hope, I hope, let's see what happens.
Okay. So you can say that you're pretty content with the way life is going, right? Very
Yeah,
content.
yes, right, right.
Okay, great, superb. So Ladakh sounds very exciting. I've seen such beautiful pictures and videos of Ladakh online. So, and it's also very popular, right? People mostly go on a bike ride and post these cool pictures on social media. So,
Yes.
is this going to be your first time going to Ladakh, or have you visited sometime in the past?
No, no, this should be the first time.
Okay, this would be the first time. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, is this going to be a solo trip, just you, or would this be a family or a friends trip?
It would be a family trip. Yes.
Okay, cool. Very nice. So, have you discussed this with them yet, or is it like a surprise that you're planning for them?
I have not discussed with them at length, but just a hint. I dropped a hint that my next visit would be there. Yeah.
Okay. What was their reaction?
Reaction is normal, and there's nothing exciting, I think, because they also not sure whether it's a proposal or it's a plan only.
Yeah.
And I think when the time will come near, then the excitement will be
Grow.
there.
Yeah, the excitement will grow.
Yes, it will grow. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, great. And when we travel, I have observed there are two kinds of people. Let's say you are traveling on a bus or in your car. There are some people who like to constantly engage in conversation with those around them, and then there are others who just like staring out of the window, listening to songs, and just chilling and relaxing. So, what category do you fall into?
Yes, that's a very nice question, and I I was the category. I was a person of that category who
Okay.
used to be left alone
Hmm.
and looking the other way through window and never like to talk with the fellow passenger. But
Okay.
nowadays I have changed a bit myself, and
Okay.
I like to talk with the fellow passenger. I like to know about them, where they have come from, where they are going, what they are
Uh-huh.
doing. It's a very recent thing happening with me. I am liking this thing.
That's good. That's a very positive change. I think I need to take tips from you in this regard. How do you initiate conversation? I want to know that.
Uh, so first of all, if there is something that I can relate with that person, anything that I just notice and I pick up the conversation with that, particularly suppose he's puffing a cigarette, may
Mm.
not be a proper place because there are nowadays uh, it is not good to. I mean, there are so many zones where you
Yeah.
cannot puff a cigarette in this public place.
Right, right. Yes.
So, though it may not be sometimes a welcome thing to say
Yeah.
to somebody, but I just like to. How many cigarettes do you take in a day? So
Okay.
I think it is not a very good idea, or it is
Yes.
not good for health. So
Mm-hmm.
some way, if there is any connection that I get, I just drop in a conversation.
Okay, okay, cool. And that is the topic, right? That's like the conversation starter. When you're talking with them, what are your expressions like, your tone of voice? Do you ask them these questions very seriously or just in a fun way, like just in a jovial way? How do you do that?
Yeah, I try to do it in a fun way so
Okay.
that the person do not take it very seriously
Does
or
not take it very
do
seriously.
not
Yeah.
feel bad actually.
Uh-huh.
So I like to say in a fun way.
Mhm. Okay, okay, cool, great. And have you met any interesting people with interesting life stories on these kind of travels?
No, I don't remember actually.
Okay,
If I have ever met, I don't remember.
okay. Normally, when someone starts telling their life stories, I have had so many experiences that people start telling me their life story, and I feel like, wow, this person has gone through so much. Compared to them, I shouldn't even complain about anything in my life. I should just be grateful and just be content. That's it. So,
Oh, I got it, got it. So
yeah.
the life that he is going through
Mm.
so painful or something that we feel happy
It's
that
been
we are.
challenging. Sometimes, people talk about really positive things like miracles that have happened in their life, and I feel amazed when I listen to those miracle stories. And sometimes they talk about the challenges that they've faced and how they overcame it, and that kind of inspires me. So both the positive and the negatives, it's interesting to hear those stories.
Yes, yes.
Right? Correct. Cool. And yeah, that's pretty good. And you have your own private vehicle, or do you use the public transport?
Yes, I have a, vehicle, but I hardly use it. I like
Okay.
to travel by public bus,
Okay.
and I feel happy going by bus because one thing is that if I take my car, the traffic is very bad here in Guwahati. Sometimes
Okay.
I have to wait in the traffic signals for some time, and I have to negotiate. The people are not very what to say rules, traffic rules. They don't
They don't follow the
obey
traffic rules,
follow the
right?
traffic rules. So it is very difficult to negotiate while going through the road.
Mm.
So I most of the time prefer going by bus. It is very cheap also when it comes to expenditure, and at the same time very relaxing also. So once you get on a bus, so you just sit and chill, and you can open your mobile, and then you can see what most of the time what I do that I open Because I take the screenshot when I find a new word. I must have told you earlier, if you
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, you told me this. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I open those screenshot and revise these sentences or the words. That's I do most of the time. So
Okay,
this is one
amazing.
more advantage going by bus. So
Wow.
what you cannot do if you're driving the car.
Yeah, right. So you said it's very relaxing. My experience of traveling in public transport is completely different. This jam packed with people. I hardly get place to breathe properly. In Guwahati? I think it's better that way, right? Aren't the buses
Yes,
too
yes.
crowded?
Yeah, it's sometimes it's too crowded, but there
Yeah,
are number of bus. So if you
yeah,
are waiting for a bus in a stop,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you'll get within 1 minute, say 2 or 3 or 4 buses sometime. So
yeah.
if one bus is crowded, you can leave it. So we can
Mm,
wait for the second one. If it is not, if it is also
mm.
crowded, then you can leave it and wait for the third one. So you
Okay,
will going to get a bus which is not crowded, and
crowded.
you will get a seat.
Okay,
So
all the
this
crowd
is
has already gone in the first two buses, so the third one would go empty.
it happened yesterday also. So when
Okay.
I was waiting for the bus, there are around 4 buses that I left because there was not a seat. I had to stand if I
Uh-huh.
got onto that bus.
Yeah.
So now, so I waited for a bus, and luckily one bus came. That was not crowded. At the same time, it was AC bus. So
Okay.
at the
It was
same
an
price,
AC bus.
at the same fare.
Lucky you. Okay, wonderful, great. Good to know about all of this. And how are your sessions going with Clapingo? I hope everything is working smoothly for you.
Yeah, Clapingo sessions is going very good.
I
Are you
need to
taking
check.
sessions? Are you daily?
Daily, no, at least I think weekly, 3 days, 3 to 4 days, I'm taking.
Okay. After a
Okay.
very long time, I got to see your slots.
Yeah, I think for 2 months I wasn't active on the platform, but from this month onwards I've tried to be active. But I think something is happening in the back end. They're working on it. I do hope that it gets sorted very soon and the learners can see my profile. That's what I'm hoping for.
Whenever I have to book a session,
Yeah.
then I check it. So I have kept a list of favorite tutors. So I check the
Hmm.
list if they are available.
Yeah.
There is any available slot. If it is not, then I go for another tutor randomly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I do hope that I get other more sessions with you because conversations with you are always enjoyable. But
Oh my God,
I
thank you.
don't know. Okay, so I think yeah, you're very good. I think the kind of proficiency that you achieved in this language, I think the same has maintained even now. Is this? Have you had your dinner? Are you feeling a little sleepy maybe today? Just a bit.
No, actually, what happened
Yeah.
just before coming to this session, I was sleeping. So
Okay,
suddenly I woke up and I saw,
your
suddenly came
audio.
to my mind, oh, there was
Huh.
a session. Luckily,
Huh.
it was 10, I think,
Okay,
10
okay,
p.m. that I
okay.
woke up.
Oh, all
So
right.
then I got ready for the session.
Thank God. Thank God that you remembered. Okay, cool, great. So, what are your plans for the weekend? One day is already done. You have Sunday all to yourself. So, what are your plans?
Oh, there is no plan this weekend, but on Monday I'm going to visit this Goya. You know Goya in Bihar.
Gaya, yes, yes, of course. I've heard great things about it.
So I'm going to visit Goa because of some ritual that I have to perform there. It is called Pinddan.
Yeah. We
Pinddan.
know. Even like my father and my uncle, they also do this ritual.
So I am going there for that, and
Okay.
from there, after the performing of the ritual, then I'll visit Varanasi. So I'll be there for 2 days, and then I'll come.
Okay. Wonderful. Great. Have a safe journey and
Thank
tell me
you.
all about your Varanasi trip maybe next time when we meet. Okay.
Yes, and if I get someone very interesting while taking the journey, then I will
Yeah.
have to share that journey with you.
Yes, you must do that. Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right, great. Okay then. So anything else I can help you with, Subhash? Okay, coming to the review aspect, you are like really good at it. One thing that I want you to focus on, sometimes when you're speaking, right, this minor things, it and it's the sir sound, sometimes you just gobble it up. Don't do that. Pay attention because you are pretty perfect and there's nothing much to highlight in the negatives. Positives are only more.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, before
Take
the
care.
session ends,
Yeah.
if there is time, then I just want to ask
Hmm.
you what exactly is existential crisis?
Existential crisis, as far as my understanding goes, it means you start questioning like why you exist.
Yeah,
You try to understand what is the purpose of your life. Why are we all here? What am I doing on this planet? Right? You
yes,
start
yes.
questioning your existence, and that is called as existential crisis.
Thank you, thank you. I actually thought like that,
Yeah.
and now I am very much confident that yeah, this is the right thing. I mean, the
Okay.
meaning of existential crisis.
Yes, yes. It's more like you have a lot of questions on the inside. It's like an
Yeah.
inner struggle. That's it.
Okay, that was only I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah, and it also mostly happens when somebody is going through a lot of negative experiences in their life, like somebody is undergoing a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, despair. So that time, these kind of thoughts come in your mind, like you start questioning
Hmm.
your whole existence. In Hindi, if I have to say, like, ये क्या हो रहा है, क्यों हो रहा है, like मैं यहाँ पे क्यों हूँ? So these kind of thoughts.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think
They
that is
don't get
what
the
it means.
motivation to live. They don't get the motivation to go carry on. Just
Uh,
thinking about
Not
what.
all the time. Sometimes these kind of this kind of question, it helps you to find a purpose in your life. So it can also be positive if it
Oh,
is
yeah.
looked with different view.
Okay, okay. Nice.
Yeah, that's how it is. Okay.